Hey guys, I've been away for quite some time, which I'm so sorry, I will explain that later because that's just a horrible story of why I haven't been recording. But I am in France now. First time in France, you probably know. So I'm just gonna show you around a bit. The city I'm in is Menton. So just walking around right now, and I'm gonna take you guys with me as much as I can, at least. So this view is more stunning than I thought it was. Yesterday I did walk along the shoreline, but I was walking like away from things, so I didn't get to see it. Even look how lovely the sky looks behind me. That's amazing. And you can see from the other videos and see behind me, that behind me, those are the Swiss Alps. So they actually come all the way across to this sea coast because I'm at like the very bottom of France. But just look how breathtaking that is. It's like, I'm amazed. I don't think I've ever been like this amazed by scenery. A lot of my friends know I'm not like a very scenic person. I'm just like, okay, like scenery, yeah. But I am breathtaking. I don't even know if I'm using proper English now. But this site absolutely took my breath away. So it's funny, this behind me is the Mediterranean Sea, and it looks so friendly. Like, okay, don't mind the clouds because rain is probably coming. The scenery looks dark, but like the water itself doesn't look that unfriendly. Whereas off the coast of Hong Kong, I was always terrified because the water looked so unfriendly. Of course, I know it's ocean and like I can't swim out there openly, especially not someone like me because I'm not that great of a swimmer. But just the water just looks so much friendlier than the South Pacific Ocean that was off the coast of Hong Kong, because that water was absolutely terrifying. So this museum is a museum for someone who is famous, Jean Cocteau. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right because I don't know French grammatical rules. But apparently Menton is famous for two things particularly. One, Arts Lemons, and the second thing is for Jean Cocteau. So this is his museum. I tried going inside. That sign says the entrance is that way, but this building is super elusive. I was saying this building is super elusive because I tried going into the side that says the entrance is pointing towards, but that part did not seem quite like an entrance, so everything is just super elusive. I can't get inside. I'll probably try to go with my friend maybe tomorrow or something. Something I just got really confused about was I saw someone getting out of the driver's seat on the left-hand side, which I was just, you would be like, why is that confusing for you? But I was just in London and my cousin was trying so hard to get me used to the idea that I, the passenger, do not get it on the right side, I get it on the left side because the driver's seat's on the right side in London. So I saw the person parked nearby me. I was getting out of the car, and the driver's seat, I saw the steering wheel on the left, and I was like, why? What? Oh, I'm not in London anymore. Okay. And that steering wheel rule, or the side of the road that you drive on rule, confuses me a lot because in Japan, they drove on the left. In Korea, they drove on the right. So I can't figure out like what rule in my head to follow to be like, oh, this country they'll drive on the left, this country they'll drive on the right. It's super elusive for me, still can't wrap my head around it. As much as I do love just walking around because the scenery and the architecture coming together is just really magnificent, the temperature drops pretty fast here in Menton, or south of France. And it was a little windy today, so I'm retreating back to my room for now, just because I know I'm probably gonna go back out later tonight. So I wanna like gather some warmth in my body before I have to do that. So just going back home for a bit. So I'm at the train station this morning, just waiting on train. I'm going to go to Nice now. I'm currently in Menton. So it should be about a 40-minute train ride over to Nice, not too far. It's interesting because in France, thus far that I've seen, these are the average sizes of the Christmas trees. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, that's cute. I've never seen a Christmas tree like while it's growing. But I went to a person's house and this was the Christmas tree. So these are not small, these are just the normal size of Christmas trees. Something like this. Lighting's not too great on the other side. So I never told you why why I haven't been able to film, and it's because I went to Germany in November, and the day before I left for Germany, my phone decided to fall into the toilet. Oh, wow. So yes, my phone fell into the toilet. Cameras did not work after that incident. While I was in Germany, my front camera started working again, but the back camera did not work. Before the semester ended, I took my phone to the local electronics person in Ithaca. They were able to restore the microphone because the microphone also was not working. But as far as the rear camera, he said that he tried, he replaced the camera, it didn't work, said there was something wrong with the motherboard, and that is unfixable. I would just have to like throw the whole phone out. So that's where I am with the camera situation. It's really sad because I realized how much I relied heavily on the camera during my whole time abroad. The whole reason I bought this phone was because of the camera, because I don't have like a separate camera to use. So it's really sad that my rear camera doesn't work because I use that a lot. But I'm planning on probably investing in like an actual nice camera next semester after I work and save up some money. But until then, I just have to film things with the front camera, which is a real pain. I'm trying to film something that is of course in front of me. So far on this trip, I've been using my friend's phone because, you know, he still is in finals week, so he would go away to take his finals, and he didn't need his phone while I was taking his finals anyways, so he'd just give it to me. So that's what I've been taking most of, like, the views, the film that you see that, like, things are facing away from me, those are all taken on his camera. So yeah, that's my sad story. RIP my rear-facing camera. Really sad. But I'm just walking home now. We're gonna have dinner shortly, and they're gonna go back to studying because they still have exams. I will do some work of my own as well. And yep, just navigating home by myself.